measures. You have to measure all your outcome variables, but in addition to that, you need to measure all your process variables. Because in terms of learning, let me take you through the process of learning because that makes the system explanation a lot easier. So in the process of learning, you're taking an action on a process, on a system. And you're converting an input into an output, and this conversion taking place through the system parts, processes, and structures. And everything is happening in some context, physical context. And your physical context is influencing your business system, and your business system also influencing the larger context.
We're learning some physics here, aren't we?
That's exactly right. It's all about physics. In order to see how your process is functioning, you need to make measurement. You not only need to make output measurements, you also need to make input measurements. What do you do with these measurements? You compare these with your objectives. And the comparison of your output measurements and input measurements with your objectives give you an effect. You're either exceeding objectives or falling behind it or hitting on target. Either case is opportunity for learning. But in order to identify the cause, you need to make process measurements. Without process measurements, there is no way to identify the cause of that effect. So while you are operating, you need to measure your output and the input, but also constantly measuring key variables in your process that allow you later on identify the cause of each effect. Because only then you are in a position to identify what new action you need to take. Because learning means changing behavior. And in order to change behavior, you need to identify the causes of effects. Does that answer your question?
Yeah, it does. And it's good that people were